Pleased to be back speaking with David Prentice on JustStocks this morning from Brookside Energy. David, welcome back. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, really good, David. Good to see you. Look, an update from you this week here on the multi-well Flames-Maroons Development Plan. Clearly, activity ramping up here. Tell us a bit more about the program.
Yeah, so it's a mouthful. I know we name these things and just to make it hard for you, Andrew. But no, look, things have moved ahead very quickly out there on the Sanford pad. We're drilling 3 wells side by side out there, and it's a major undertaking for us. And activities ramped up very quickly. The rig's out there. It's up and running, and you know we're in that cycle of, I guess, weekly updates now. So very exciting.
Where do you reckon when it comes to ASX-listed oil and gas producers, given your recent cash balance, your market cap, how do you compare to your peers?
Yeah, so look, this program, we talked about this in sort of towards the end of last year, but this program is a real step change in terms of activity for us, and it's going to deliver, a doubling of production in a very short time. So, we're talking in less than 12 months, we'll have doubled our well count and probably more than doubled our production. And, when you start to look at our production at that point and then start to look across all the other, other Australian listed E&P companies, we're going to be, it's going to catapult us into the top tier of ASX listed oil and gas companies. So it's an exciting time.
You've announced here, David, this morning a new non-exec director, Chris Robertson. How does he strengthen the Brookside board?
Yeah, look, it's a great add to the team. Really strong. I guess, Chris has got years of experience, I guess, on the institutional investor side, and a very, very strong network on the east coast of Australia. And that's something that, we're really looking, to sort of strengthen, I guess, on the board. His mandate, I guess, is to look at ways to translate the operational success that we've had into returns for shareholders, and that's something. It's been something that we're focused on for some time. But we're really excited about him joining and looking forward to what he can add to the team.
I suppose another sign, David, of the maturing nature of Brookside is the acquisition here of the remaining back-end interest. Tell us a bit more about this.
Yeah, so that's a real win-win. That's a tidying up of that the last piece of that back in after payout. Really, I guess, maturing the business there, knocking out some complexity out of the structure, reducing some of the costs around reporting and accounting. But more importantly, refreshing the alignment. So it really provides a pathway for alignment for growth after Swish. So once this sort of Swish development is kind of mapped out and locked in, we're going to be looking for what's next after that. And it's really sort of making sure we've got alignment with shareholders and the team going forward. So another really good initiative.
And I suppose, David, we touched briefly a bit earlier on the value proposition here for Brookside. But looking ahead, what are your upcoming milestones? What are those catalysts we should be looking out for?
Yeah, so as I said, we're going to be in that cycle now of weekly updates. Drilling these wells back to back means the rig will just skid from one well to the next. So we'll have the wonderful updates as we get down into the drilling the lateral section, and we start to see some oil and gas shows in the lateral section. And then, once those first 3 have been drilled, we'll move to the 4th location to drill that well, and then we'll complete them all at once and flow them back all at once. So, the middle of this year, from now until the middle of this year, we're going to be very, very busy on the operations front, and then the really exciting stuff happens towards the end of the year when we start to see the oil and gas and the cash flow. So it's going to be a great year.
Great to have you on JustStocks, David. Thanks for your time.
Thanks, Andrew.